Good morning, kids. HooDeeHoooo! Hey, we are going to have a little bit of fun today in Kong's lab. Dr. Kong is at your service. So, anyway, a very, very dear friend of mine, she told me that she cleans off her vegetables with hydrogen peroxide. And I said, somehow I don't think that works, but I figured, hey, one great way to find out is let's go into Kong's lab. It's been a little while since I've been in Kong's lab, and I always love it when the opportunities arise to come into Kong's lab, have a little bit of fun, see what the real scoop is. So anyway, today's visit to Kong's lab, we have the Veggie Cleaning Challenge, and I want you to meet our two contestants in this challenge. Okay, right here we have hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide, topical solution, good for treating cuts and such. Okay, and here over here, contender number 2, we have Kong's water. We have 11.5 inside of here. We have some 11.5 Kong's water. Okay, it's the high pH oil emulsifying Kong's water. This is what Kong's water does to oil, kids. See this? There's oil in there. There's olive oil that I put in here, and I put in a little bit of the Kangen water, and it emulsified it completely. As you know, oil and water don't mix. And so, you know, just to show you guys, here's some regular water. I got regular water right here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of the same oil. Here's some olive oil. I'm gonna put a little bit in here, and you guys can see that, as you can see, oil and water don't mix, but oil and Kong's water, they indeed do mix. Okay, see that? The reason I'm showing you that, kids, is because that's the reason why Kong's water will clean off your vegetables, okay? And that's also the reason why things like hydrogen peroxide will not clean off your vegetables. And so what we're gonna do here, as you guys can see, I'm gonna turn the camera down here to our lab area. As you can see here, we've got hydrogen peroxide here, we got Kong over here, and we got some Nature's Sweet Glory tomatoes, glorious tomatoes. Just picked these babies up today. And so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take these 2 cups right here, and we're gonna pour, we're gonna pour some of these maters, we're going to pour some of these maters into there, and we're going to pour some into here. Try to get about the same amount in each. And then we're going to do our little test here. Let's see what happens, kids. Now this is a brand spanking new thing of hydrogen peroxide, so I gotta peel the old label off. I wanted to save this and do this right from the beginning so you guys could see that this is a brand spanking new bottle of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, we're going to take our hydrogen peroxide, we're going to pour it on these maters. Okay, then we're going to take Kong's water and pour it on these maters. Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is let these things have a minute to soak. And let's see what happens here in just a minute. We're going to pour that water off, and we're going to see what the difference is between the two, kids. I think you're going to be amazed. And you know, to my dear friend who thinks that she's cleaning off the poisons and the toxins off of her veggies utilizing hydrogen peroxide. I had to do this just so I could show her that I'm sorry, hon, but no, you're not going to be cleaning off your veggies. And the reason why is because hydrogen peroxide simply doesn't emulsify oil. And the thing people need to understand about these herbicides, fungicides, insecticides, pesticides that are on all of our fruits and vegetables, all of these things are oil-based by design, okay? They do that so that the water that is coming from their sprinkler systems and the water from the rain will not wash off all of these sides. And you know what these things are, what all these fungicides, especially the fungicides, they are really, really causing havoc with our health, because fungus is actually a really important part of the whole system of growing food and that kind of thing. You know, it's in the book World Without Cancer. He talks about that, and then also in the audio presentation that I've shared out quite a bit. It's called Healing is Voltage, and in that audio presentation that's about an hour long, he talks exclusively about the fungicides and what they're doing to our health, because those fungicides are killing the fungus that's responsible for helping break down the waste and the, you know, out there in nature. And so it's really destroying our food. And so it's a really sad situation, you guys. But anyway, I'm just going to shake these around a little bit equally. Okay, just give them both a little shake. And as you're going to see here, it doesn't take a heck of a lot of time for this process to take place. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these two cups up to the forefront so that you can see what comes off of these when I dump off the water off of these two things. Okay, so it's I can already see that the process is already complete. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pour this one off right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take and pour this one off. Okay, kids, can you see the difference there? You know, the sad part about these cameras is that they really don't catch the grossness of this. But I'm going to hopefully you'll be able to see a difference here. You know, gosh, you really, unfortunately, I don't know what you can see on that end, but this right here, this is absolutely piss yellow. I mean, piss yellow. This looks like some piss from somebody that's extremely dehydrated, or somebody that's drank a lot of or ate a lot of vitamins that didn't absorb into their system, and so they're just peeing them out. But as you can see right there, you got nothing, and here you've got piss yellow. And unfortunately, the camera is not doing it justice. But from that angle right there, you can see that there is a difference between those two waters. And if you drink this stuff, you'll see that it tastes kind of like an oily soap. And you know, if you'll go, one thing you can do is you can go to what is it called? It's called whatsonmyfood.org. And on the right side of whatsonmyfood.org, it got a list of all these fruits and vegetables, and you can go down to all those fruits and vegetables, and you can click on those fruits and vegetables, and you will see the different pesticides that are on all of the food. And one thing to pay close attention to, you guys, that this is something that really should concern everybody, is the bee toxins, the honeybee toxins. This website has added honeybee toxins to their plethora of all the things that they're taking account of. And you can punch in cherry tomatoes, And I think the last time I looked at it, cherry tomatoes had like 35 or 33 different pesticides and such on them, and then a whole bunch of bee toxins. And so, you know, we got to quit destroying ourselves, kids. It's crazy. If we kill all the bees, guess what? Guess what happens to us? So anyway, you guys, I hope this helps you guys understand. This right here is, you know, unfortunately with the camera the way it is, you really can't get the greatest look at this. But what I am going to do and include with this is I'm going to take a picture of this, and I think with a picture from my iPhone, you'll be able to get a better glimpse of the absolute piss yellow that this water has turned. And the hydrogen peroxide, of course, is still perfectly clear because it didn't take anything off. And you know, just for the fun of it, just for the fun of this, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pour that out, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to pour some Kong's water over these veggies. And God, I should have taken my picture before I poured that out, dang it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it was the same color anyway. I'll just pour some more of this back in there so you guys can see, just for the picture's sake. And then I'll get a picture here of our contestants. And hopefully in this picture, you guys will see a better look at the yellow gook that has come off from today's contestants. So there's the picture. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can see the piss yellow really good with that. But so now I'm going to pour this out again, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to put Kong's water in here on these tomatoes. And we're going to give those just a second for the water to do its job to emulsify all that oil off of there. And you're going to see a piss yellow. You're going to see a piss yellow thing as well off of these. I'm just going to give it a second. What I did here is now I have filled this one with Kong's water, and because I want to clean off those veggies as well. And it's interesting, the taste of these things, once you've cleaned them off, not only do they taste a heck of a lot better, but they last a lot longer too. So we're just going to let these sit for just a couple minutes, shake them around a little bit, just like we did the last time. And, you know, this will show you the difference between Kong's water. I mean, you should, once you see the picture of this, then you'll really understand, because in the photo picture, it's really showing the yellow piss water that comes off. And like I said, if you want to know what's in this cup, you got to just go to whatsonmyfood.org and look it up. If you start looking up some of the veggies on whatsonmyfood.org, it'll kind of blow your mind, all the crap that's on there. I mean, I looked up mushrooms the other day, and man, there were a ton of pesticides and such on mushrooms. It was really quite nauseating. Well, that's shaken up. I'm sure it's probably good enough, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour this off now. I'm quite sure if we'd have given it a little more time, we'd get a little more off of there. In fact, maybe we will, just so that we can, you know, needs just a little more time to get some more of that gook off of there. But yeah, so it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, kids, here in the great state of Utardia and the beautiful city of Sandy, Utardia. We have some weather coming in. You can feel it outside. It's warm. We got warm outside, which means there's probably some cold coming in hot. But yeah, so pretty interesting, kids. Pretty dang interesting what comes off of these dang veggies when you clean them off with Kong's water. So anyway, that's going to be good enough for what we're doing today. I'm going to go ahead and pour that out. And so those are now cleaned off. And I'm going to take another picture here so you guys can see. I will share these two pictures with you. So anyway, there you go, kids. Now you have it. You have the truth about what the deal is with hydrogen peroxide. Will it clean off your veggies? No, it won't. And so that's just, that's just one of the ways that we here in the Kong family and Kong's Lab, we want to share value. We want to share information that will help you make wise choices to change your life. And by changing a life, we have now changed a world. We change enough worlds, we change the world, because we are the Kong family and we're here to change the world. We're doing it one glass of hydrogen-rich, oxygen-saturated, incredibly hydrating, Kangen 9.5 at a time, one cleaning off of vegetables with the champion 11.5 at a time, one lightning bolt in a box, one informative show, one incredible guest, one amazing family at a time. And so don't miss tomorrow. We got Coach Bill Mabry that's going to be in the house tomorrow for his weekly visit. He's going to be talking about the main subject for tomorrow is going to be extended and intermittent fasting, and how he and his wife Emily go about doing that, and how they've turned themselves into little specimens of health by utilizing hydrogen-rich water and what he calls the primal diet and extended and intermittent fasting. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Get out there, change the world, starting with your own. Do not forget your hugs, kids. Do not forget your hugs and your HooDeeHooos. They are super important. All right, kids. Love you guys so much. Bye for now.